Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetshoes.com, and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and full review of the Xolo Q1100. Xolo Q1100 is a recent device which was launched from Xolo, and this device has performed pretty well in the Indian market as well in terms of the overall sales and other things. This device is pretty good in the hardware front. It is another budget Android phone which you can buy from the market. I'm going to tell you the price as well for this device in the later end of this video once I complete it. So first of all, taking a look of the box, this is the Xolo style box which we have seen earlier as well, with Xolo branding over here, the model number of the phone, and it is this kind of a series which they follow. And then taking a look over the box from this side, we can see the contents of the box. We have a handset inside, a charger, a battery, a earpiece, a USB cable, quick start guide, and a safety and warranty legal guide, one screen guard, one flip cover which comes within the package. The MRP which is mentioned on the box on the device is 15,499. However, it is easily available for much lesser price in the market and as well as online. So this is how the box looks like, and once you open the box, the first thing which we get in the package is the device itself. And again, I have been using this device for more than 2 weeks now, so this unboxing I'm doing for you. I have already unboxed the device. So this is the device which we get inside, and again it looks pretty good in terms of the overall finishing. It is a kind of a slim device, I would say. The thickness is around 8.3 millimeter, which is again not too thin, but again the overall form factor of the device is pretty good. You have a matte finish rubberized feel back cover which can be removed, and you can easily hold the phone in your hand without any issues with this kind of a back cover, which actually makes it pretty good to hold. You have rounded edges which again give you a very fine grip. The camera at the back it's an 8 megapixel camera, autofocus supported. You have LED flash as well. The secondary mic is also there for noise cancellation and video chat. On the top you have the 3.5mm audio jack. On this side you have the power and sleep key. On this side you have the volume rocker. Both of these buttons are plastic buttons. They have chrome finishing, looks good. You have a little indent to remove the back cover over here. At the back side, at this point, you have the loudspeaker which is actually at the back, and it might get muffled in terms of the sound whenever you place this device like this flat on a table. On the front, we can see the touch capacitive buttons are there within the body of the phone, not within the display. You have the primary microphone over here, and again when we take a look over the micro USB port, you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. At the front on the top you have the metallic earpiece below the glass, and you have the front camera on this device which is a 2 megapixel camera. You can record high definition video from the rear camera at 1080p as well as at 720p. And in terms of the overall design profile, this phone looks good. You can easily hold this phone in one hand without any issues because of the rounded back cover and a good grip you get. And also it is a kind of a phone which has a 5-inch display. So again, being a 5-inch display phone, it is a kind of a handy phone. You can hold it in one hand, although you may not be able to reach every part of the screen because of the huge display size which we have on this device. It is a 720p resolution display. It is an IPS LCD display, gives you good viewing angles, so you can see the display from extreme angles without any issues. You might notice slight amount of fading of colors, but again the display will be visible. That is more important. And then once we remove the back cover, I can show you the hardware specifications in more detail. You have the 2000 mAh battery which can be removed from the phone. You have 2 SIM card slots. The SIM card slot 1 will support 3G, and the SIM card slot 2 will support 2G. This will support 2G and 3G. This will only support 2G. You have micro SD memory card slot as well on this device to expand the storage, and you can install applications from the micro SD memory card as well. So taking a look over the software UI, this is how the home screen looked like. And before going into the phone details further, let's take a look what we have in the package apart from the device. So here we have the package, and once you open the package, we get a flip cover which comes within the package of the phone. Looks really good in terms of the overall build quality and the finishing. The material which has been used is also good. You need to remove the back cover in order to fit the flip cover on this device, and again the back cover is actually part of the flip cover in this way. There is a proper cutout for the camera, there is a proper cutout for the loudspeaker, and again the material which has been used is not leather, but again good quality of material has been used. You can access your volume rocker as well, even with the flip cover on, and it will not block any connectivity as far as 3.5mm audio jack is concerned or the micro USB port is concerned for data syncing and charging. So apart from this, you also get some screen guard which comes within the package. This is the screen guard which you will get within the package, and then you have other things which is there. You have the standard charger, a universal USB charger, and the output current from this charger. Let me just show you the output current as well. So let me just open it, and the output current from the charger is 1 ampere. So this is a 1 ampere charger, a micro USB cable for data syncing and charging. You have some user manual and a warranty and a legal guide, as you can see. And here you have the headphones. So the headphones which come within the package, I have tested these. These are in-ear headphones. So pretty okay in terms of the sound quality, slightly better than the standard ones. And again, the bass levels are not too high, but again the crispness of the sound is pretty good from these headphones, and they're much better than the standard headphones which you might have seen on other budget Android phones. You have a module over here, and this module does have a button as well within itself, so you can take voice calls as well, but you cannot control the volume. This is how the audio lead look like. So these are all the package contents which we wanted to show you. Let's take a look over the Xolo Q1100. So we have removed the back cover to show you how does the flip cover actually fit on the device. So as you can see, this is how it fits. Pretty good finishing, I would say. Very nice fit. There is no blockage for the camera or the LED flash, or even for the secondary microphone is not blocked. Loudspeaker is also not blocked. There is no blockage for the 3.5 audio jack. It fits perfectly fine, and it is not an intelligent flip cover, but again pretty good for protecting your display and the device, which is good. And the quality is also pretty okay, if not too great. Now taking a look over the software which is running on top of Android is again stock Android kind of a thing. You have stock Android theme on this device, and again you can increase the number of home screen as well. So the software is slightly customized. It is not exactly stock Android, but most of it is stock Android. The phone dialer is again stock Android. You do not have the option of making a video call directly from here. When it comes to messaging, this is how the messaging application look like. This is again stock Android, but again you do have the option of sending the message either from the SIM card 1 or SIM card 2. You do not have continuous input supported on this device. Swipe to type is not supported, but again typing on this device will not be an issue, as it has pretty big display and the keys are pretty nicely spaced out. You can always type in the landscape mode as well. So taking a look of the settings, let's take a look what version of Android it is running. So it is most of it is stock Android, and again the version of Android running on the device is not 4.2, it is 4.3, which is a good thing. Although it is not KitKat and they have not told us anything about KitKat update, it might get that, but as of now there is no KitKat update planned for this. When it comes to RAM, you have 1 GB of RAM on this device, out of which around 565 MB of RAM is being used, and again 320 or 318 MB of RAM is free, which is not too great, but again the device is responsive, there is no lag. You do have GPS navigation supported on the device. So first of all, make sure that the GPS satellite option is on, so use this device for GPS navigation. It works perfectly fine without any issues. You can use this device for GPS navigation. When it comes to brightness, you do have support for automatic brightness as well on this device, which is a good thing, and you can control the font size as well. When it comes to sound, you should have the option, but you do not have any option of enhancing the sound from the loudspeaker or from the earphones. When it comes to the other settings of the device, you do have support for wireless and tethering. Portable hotspot you can create a portable hotspot using the 3G SIM card you have on this device. You can create a Wi-Fi hotspot. You do have support for USB tethering as well, that I can show you. So USB tethering is also supported. You can connect this device with your PC and use the internet on your phone from the PC. So you do have dual SIM manager as well on this device. So all these settings are there. Apart from this, if we come out and if we take a look over the home screen are kind of simple, and when it comes to all applications, these are the applications which you will get on this device. This device is coming from MediaTek, I guess, but I'm not too sure. We will confirm about the specification in the details, basically whenever we run the coordinate standard. But taking a look over the hardware or the application which will come pre-installed, you have File Manager which come pre-installed, you have Google application which come pre-installed, and then you also have Xolo Care and Xolo Secure application which will come pre-installed on this device. You do have FM radio as well on this device, and a portable hotspot application is also there. So taking a look over the hardware configuration now, let's take a look over the hardware configuration of this device. For this, we will open coordinate standard and we will take a look over the system information. Under system information, we can see that the model number of the device is Q1100. You have got ARM-V7 processor, 1.4 GHz it is Qualcomm chipset 8228, and again this device has a pretty better processor, I would say, as compared to the MediaTek phones. You have Adreno 305 GPU and the resolution is 720x1280. When it comes to the sensors, you have good number of sensors as well on this device, including accelerometer sensor, calibration, magnetic field sensor, and then you have gravity, linear acceleration, rotation, significant motion sensor. Although you do have magnetic field sensor as well, so GPS navigation will work fine and more precisely on this device as far as the overall navigation support is concerned. Taking a look over the camera UI is again very much stock Android on this device. There is no customization, although you do have tap to focus and autofocus is also there. And let me just take a photo as of now of this subject, and let me just take this photo again without artificial light. We are taking both of these photos in a room with some artificial light and without artificial light, and let's find out how does the photo look like in both of these scenarios. So if we take a look over this photo which has been taken without the artificial light, it looks good in terms of the details as well as in terms of the colors. It looks good. You can compare it to the actual object over there. However, when we have taken it with some artificial light, this is how it looks good. It actually looks better in this scenario. However, it looks much more natural. So the camera performance is really good. That is something I can say. In daylight shots it has performed pretty well as well. And then we take a look over the camera UI. Let me just show you the settings for the same. So taking a look over the settings, we can go into the option 3. We can control over the ISO, flash eye and other things. When we take a look over the option 2, you do have face detection, saturation level, you can control sharpness, you can control. And taking a look over the option 1 we need to go. So under option 1 you have the option for the picture size. Picture size is 8 megapixel maximum, and then the picture quality is super fine as of now. So all these settings are kind of stock Android settings, because the camera mode is, if the camera UI is actually not an application which has been designed for this device, but it is a stock Android application. You do have HDR mode supported as well, so you can take an HDR mode photo, and you have the counter as well which is supported. Let me just show you the view from the front camera. So you do have support for panorama mode, video mode is also there, and photo mode is there already. And let me just toggle it to the front camera, and for that I need to go over here. So this is how the view will look like from the front camera. So the view from the front camera is pretty okay. It is not a very good view I would say, but again you can do a pretty good decent quality of video chat, although you will notice slight amount of frame lag which you can easily notice as of now when I'm recording this video. You can see that on the frame of the phone. So the overall video quality will not be that great in terms of the smoothness. The video playback will not be very smooth, but again you can do a pretty good quality of decent video chat from the front camera, which is a 2 megapixel camera on this device. So that is there. As far as the rear camera is concerned, we already showed you. You can record high definition video at 720p as well as 1080p both from the front rear camera, whereas from the front camera you cannot do that. Let me just toggle it to the video mode and check out the resolution setting for the front camera. So if I go into the option 1, and so you can record 720p and 1080p from video from the rear camera. Let me just check it from the front camera. So once we go to the front camera, and when we take a look over the video settings, so under the video settings for the front camera, you can record high definition video at 720p, although it will not be very smooth, but you can record high definition video. Make sure you make the device steady, especially whenever you are doing a video chat from the front camera, because otherwise it will be kind of laggy and hazy in terms of the overall video feed, which you can easily notice. This is how the overall video will look like. So taking a look over the other things for the phone, the device does have all the settings which are required. You have a music player which is kind of a stock Android music player, nothing new in that department. As far as widgets are concerned, let me just show you the widgets as well. So there are some new widgets which are again part of the application which come pre-installed on the device, which is the Battery Guru application, with which you can have some battery related widgets. Apart from that, all the widgets are stock Android, nothing new on this device as far as widgets is concerned. So widgets are again same, nothing new. So now we are playing this game called Temple Run OZ, which is a very casual game. You can easily play this game very smoothly on this device. We are playing this game to test the overall responsiveness of the touchscreen when we play this kind of a game. So the sensor on the device are also working well. There is no issue with that as well, and the graphics are also working smoothly. There is no lag in terms of graphics or frame drop while playing this game. The game is running quite smoothly on this device without any issues, as you can see. And the touchscreen is also responsive. All the controls are visible on the screen when I play this game. And you can also play high definition games as well on this device pretty smoothly. And we also have a Battery Guru application which will come pre-installed on this device, which will again give you some tips and applications you will get to know which are using battery and how you can save battery with these applications. You can refresh the settings for these applications. So this way you can save battery and get much more battery backup on this device with the help of the Battery Guru application, which is from Qualcomm Snapdragon, especially to give you a better experience as far as battery goes for this device. The score which we have got on Ninamark is also pretty impressive. It is 56.4 FPS, and we have tried playing some heavy graphic intensive games like Modern Combat 4, Frontline Commando D-Day and casual games as well. All the games run perfectly fine on this device, and again, in case you have limited storage problem, you can always install games on the SD card as well on this device, which it supports. The score on Antutu which we have got is 18867, so which is a pretty decent score for a device like this. And when we take a look over the benchmark scores in detail, this is how it looks like for the UX, RAM, CPU, GPU and input and output operations. As you can see, you can take a closer look. And when we take a look over the device in terms of the comparison, it is in between Sony Xperia Z and Samsung Galaxy S3 in terms of the benchmark score, which is a good position. And in day-to-day usage, this device is decent enough. You can easily use this phone without any issues, unless you are a heavy gamer, or unless you are a heavy gamer especially, you will get around 1 day of battery backup as well on this device. And the overall performance of the device is also pretty good. In case you run too many applications in the background, then in that case it might show you certain amount of lag, but again the overall performance of this device is pretty good. One thing I'm not very happy about this phone is that this phone heats up a lot, especially below the camera department over here and on the side as well. So especially whenever you are doing video recording or you are playing some games, this device will heat up pretty hot, especially at this point. Again, it is not too much, but kind of more as compared to the other smartphone which we have seen in the same price segment. When it comes to OTG, we have just connected a flash drive with this phone and it has not detected for the same, so OTG is not supported on this device. That is something which we can confirm. As you can see, we are playing a high definition video from our channel, and this video is getting played in full screen, so there is no black bars on the sideways or on the top or bottom. The resolution at which this video is playing is high definition because we have 720p display as well on this device, which is good. And when it comes to the viewing angles, you get pretty good viewing angles as well on this display whenever you play a video, as you can see. And the overall sound which comes out from the loudspeaker is also pretty good. It is not too loud, that is something I have noticed. The loudspeaker is actually at the back side and it will get muffled and blocked to an extent whenever you place the device like this on a table. But on the whole, the overall sound which comes out from the device from the loudspeaker is pretty good. As you can see, the viewing angles are also pretty good, and the sound is again not too loud, but it gets amplified whenever you place the device like this on a table or if you actually hold it like this. So in all, the overall loudspeaker sound or the volume of it is not too loud, that is something I can say. And but the overall viewing experience, the video viewing experience is pretty good. You can play high definition videos as well on this device, both at 720p as well as at 100p. So when it comes to LED notification light, you do have an LED notification light as well. And as far as the battery backup is concerned, you will get around 1 day of battery backup with moderate usage, or more than 1 day of battery backup with moderate usage. Especially if you are a gamer, if you play a lot of games or if you watch a lot of videos, then the device will become hot first of all, and second, it will not give you around 1 day of battery backup. In that case, it will be around 7 to 8 hours of battery backup which you will get, or even 10 to 12 hours maybe maximum, but not more than that if you actually use it for heavy gaming and multitasking. So that's all from us. I would like to give a thumbs up to the overall device in terms of the value for money this device is. This device has a pretty good camera. That is something I would like to highlight as a positive aspect. The device heats up a lot, which is not a very good thing. The overall performance of the device is decent enough. It will give you around 1 day battery backup with moderate usage. So in all, I would like to give a thumbs up to this device. We would love to help you. If you have any specific questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.